You knew something in 2007 that unauthorized accounts were a big enough problem that you had to correct your employee manual. And as early as 2008, I have documents from court filings showing your employees were contacting your ethics hotline, reporting bank fraud, and complaining to managers over unauthorized accounts. And so, it looks as if you certainly knew in 2008. What's more, I have here a consent order with the Fed from 2011 that puts your company on watch for sales quotas and compensation schemes that pushed employees to break the law. Does this sound familiar? This stuff.
Ranking Member, I acknowledge that we had a 2011 order from the Federal Reserve, and I think we've always known any sales organization, you're going to have to be diligent because not every team member will do everything right every day. So we have controls built in, we have ethics lines, and I knew, and I still know that, you put people to work every day and mistakes are going to happen. It was not until 2013 when I learned that this problem had been growing, it had been more prevalent, and in a certain part of the country, which happens to be in the wonderful part of California in which you live. So these are things we've been working on. All of our strategies around training team members, which get 2 weeks of classroom training before they go out into a branch, is about doing things right, about ethics. And I'd also just want to remind the committee that there are the vast majority of our people who had the same opportunities, the same training, the same goals, who did it right every day for our customers. In fact, our customer loyalty scores now are the highest they've ever been in our company's history.
Let me just point out some other activities that should sound familiar to you. While you were under the consent order for the mortgage arm of Wells Fargo, this fraud was surging in the retail arm of Wells Fargo, but you didn't connect the dots on these high-level trends across the bank. Do you or didn't you know in 2011 that perhaps your sales incentives were driving this fraud?
Congresswoman, I knew that, at least I know today, that we should have done more sooner, but maybe, and not only maybe, some of our people, and again, it's 1%, but that's a big number for a big organization. At any one time, we have 100,000 people in our branch network, and if 800 people, for whatever reason, either misunderstood or use this as a way to be dishonest and break our code of ethics and do something wrong for a customer and something wrong for us, that's why we're removing sales goals. They'll be gone as of this weekend. In fact, we don't even think they're an important requirement anymore for us to continue to grow.